Nuke the picks. Look at Zargs. He's dancing. It's holding. Nuke the house. NukeTheHouse.com-pricing. Go check us out. Sign up for a week. $29.99. We got $99.99 a month. Join the winners. So profitable over here. And we track all our picks. Okay. We got the Steelers and the Bengals. Now, on the surface, you go, blech. But we'll find some winners here. What up, Zargs? How are we doing, man?
Oh, man, we're living. We're getting by. We're just trying to survive.
Well, yeah, because you're a Dolphins fan. That's why you're trying to survive. Yeah. McDaniel ain't going to survive. At some point in time, he's got to be gone. That organization's a mess, man.
I mean, Miami Mike, that's my guy.
Who's Miami Mike?
Mike McDaniel.
Oh, my God. That's him as a zombie?
No, it's just a really crappy graphic.
Oh, I thought it was a Mike McDaniel zombie t-shirt.
No. And it's, I love him. I love him so much, but it's inevitable. There's really no way he sticks around.
I want to talk to you about something real quick. Totally off the cuff. Didn't even tell you we're going to talk about this because I just thought about it again. So there was a show. I saw just a clip. I saw a clip of a guy and he's interviewing him. And he's like, first of all, it's hard to track. It's hard to track picks. You can't track picks. There's no way every site tracks picks because there's just too many picks out there, which is garbage because our boy Keg and the rest of you, Zarg, Maddie, everybody that bets here, except for me, tracks their picks. Okay. That's the first thing. Second of all, the guy wanted to be graded on how good his play is, not whether it won or lost. Yeah, he goes, I think it should. If you made the right play and it didn't hit, that was it. You should be graded on how good the bet was, not whether it won or lost, which this is what we're doing in this industry, Zarks. This is what we're dealing with. Guys that want to be graded not on wins and losses or profitability, whether or not they thought they made the right bet because they dug up some numbers. Ridiculous.
I mean, like, I'd be okay with like a third metric. Like, if you want to tack that on and be like, yeah, we were, 5-3, but 2 of our 3 losses were on backdoor covers. Like, I don't mind that little tidbit. But no, like, as the philosopher Diesel once said, doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
You're right. All it matters is if we win.
And it's really funny, too. I've had this talk with other people before about, like, people find out I do this and they want my picks. And that's like, and so, I mean, it's not really just like, I just give you all winners. It's not really how it works, but it is funny because if I give them like an over and the over hits in like the first quarter, they like think I'm a savant, but if it gets blown out, I'm an idiot. So that's the other funny thing about it is like a win's a win, a loss is a loss.
That's how sports betting works. And that's what the scary part about it is. Like, you can't find guys that it's impossible to track all your picks. No, it's not. You make a pick, you put it on the bet sheet. It's not impossible to do your picks. Second of all, no, I'm not grading you on whether or not you think your bet was good or not. I'm not grading you on that. Wins, 100%. Losses, profitability. Profitability, number one. Because if you're betting minus 200s every week and you're 20-5, you're probably not making any money anyways. It's not win-loss record. Sure. It's units. It's units, Zargo.
Yes. Anyone can have a winning record.
I just had to get off my soapbox. That was ridiculous. Well, I totally agree. I 100% agree with your child. 100%. And even how old's that one? Is that the 2-year-old, 3-year-old?
It's the 2-year-old. She seemed to have escaped for childcare.
And what did she say? Did she say, yes, Daddy, we grade on units, one, not whether or not somebody thinks the pick is good?
She said these other pickers out here are just so horrible.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You want to put her back in her pen? I mean,
that'd be great.
This is great content. Actually, I love when this stuff happens. The worst thing that ever happened, put her back in her pen. I can't believe I said that. The worst thing was when I used to get hiccups all the time and I couldn't do a damn show. And I just sit there and every 30 seconds we'd be hiccuping. Anyways, Steelers, those lines are out as we record this on Wednesday morning. Steelers and Bengals. And then we've also got the Jacksonville Rams player props up as well. So the Brian Thomas prop, as I'm looking at him, that is already moving up a little bit. So if you did want to look at the Jacksonville LA Rams game, that would be interesting. And then again, we're going to talk about the Steelers and the Bengals. So I'm excited about this, Zargs. I'm going to let you go first, my friend. Do you have anything from the Steelers and the Bengals? Because if you don't, then I'm going to go with my play.
No, for sure. I mean, I love the under in this game. Whenever any divisional matchups, you gotta consider the under. Cincinnati has just no offense. I mean, Flacco seems to like Chase, but they're not going to get it done against the Steelers. Steelers defense is too strong. Rodgers seems to be finding his stride, but I was shocked to see the total this high. So I do like under 43.5. And then Metcalf. I mean, there was concerns about Rodgers' arm strength going into this season, but you knew that had the potential to be a deadly combo. So DK Metcalf receiving yards is a great option here. And then Jaylen Warren as well, man. He has just been tearing it up for this team. I don't expect Cincinnati to keep it very close, so he should get plenty of looks. He's got some nice receptions. I mean, there's really no bad way to go when it comes to Warren, but I'll probably keep it simple. Over 48.5 rushing yards. He's been at 47 or more last 3 games. So in a game where he should get plenty of touches, I think that's a solid bet.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be a chalk donkey this week. Whatever guy said we should grade you on, how good the bet was or bad. I hate tailing. It's not even tailing. It's me coming up. I hate it. I know that this is going to be a chalk play. Okay. But I absolutely love it. DK Metcalf over 56.5 receiving yards, minus 115. It's just too low.
It's just too low.
It's just too low. We can't look at like 66.5. Okay. I'm starting to think, but this is probably 5 or 6 yards too low in my estimation. It's a potential ladder play as well. He's a big play dude. Now, since week 5, right? It's just 2 games, 31% target share. Calvin Austin's out. That's a big one as well. Their slot guy is out, so they're going to DK more. We don't know what is going on at tight end with this team because Rodgers is not really locked in on anybody. And then on the other side, the pass defense for the Bengals is a mess. They are 29th in EPA against the pass, 7th most receiving yards given up against wide receivers. Okay. And the other thing I'm going to look at is DK Metcalf touchdowns at almost a 150 price, but I'm going to take a step back right now. Just give you the yards. The Bengals defense, bottom 4 in the NFL in EPA per play, points per drive, success percentage, red zone defense. DK Metcalf over 56.5 minus 115. Again, chalk donkey here. This is one that the books will be rooting for the under, but I can't get away from it, my friend.
I mean, you're right with the touchdowns, though. 4 games in a row, he's found the end zone. Like, you feel foolish doing it, but at plus 150, kind of hard not to.
It is kind of hard not to, but the only play I'll give out now is 56.5. The other play I'm going to give out, and I got smoked. This is the other thing about Newt the House. We are very transparent. If we win, we're going to be happy. If we push, If we lose, I'm still going to tell you. My interception props for 2 straight weeks, we're hitting everything. Last week, I got swept. It was a horrible week. Flacco didn't throw a pick.
I take responsibility for that. I brought up interception props on this show.
Yeah.
I thought Jackson Dart was a sure thing for interception.
No.
I had a massive parlay that didn't cash because Dart didn't throw an INT.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to go. Flacco's going to throw a pick this week. I think they told him to be really cautious because of Browning. He can't help himself. Flacco's going to throw a pick. I'm not going to bet minus 175. It's not going to happen. So I'm just going to go back to Geno when they post the Geno Smith interception prop. That will be on Thursday, maybe Wednesday night. They'll post it. Thursday, they'll post it. If you're watching this before Thursday night football or after, if you're watching this after Thursday night football, you're not going to have Flacco in there. We'll find somebody else, but Flacco and Geno also, interception parlay will be plus money.
Just shout out to anyone who's watching this show after Thursday night, though.
Yeah, it happens. Like our views go up. So shout out to you guys. Maybe you're not getting the same numbers we are over the weekend, but DK Metcalf over. That's gonna be my bet. What else you got here? Anything else? Did I even ask you for a pick yet?
Yeah, I gave 3.
Yeah. I'm messing with you.
Mid-season form over here at Nuke the House.
No. It's been early. I did hear him. Okay. So what else we got? Where are we going next?
I hate to do it to you, but Dolphins +3
no,
in Cleveland.
no.
In Cleveland. In Cleveland. They should have beaten the Chargers. They couldn't hold on to a lead for 50 seconds. They blew a game against the Panthers, who we now find the Panthers are a decent team. It's Cleveland. And they're getting 3 points.
Zargo.
Talk me off. Make it make sense.
Multiple players have come out and said there's no leadership. This team is a debacle. They're not going to practice. Tua's calling out the coaching staff. Other players are calling out the coaching staff. All the players are calling out other players that aren't just showing up and doing their job. Like, yeah, I get it. And the Browns are winning with defense. They're winning with defense. I understand this. I cannot put my hard-earned money on the Dolphins. I'm sorry.
But can you put your hard-earned money?
You're wearing a Mike McDaniel zombie t-shirt today. Like he's literally coaching as a zombie.
That's an excellent point. You brought that one home. But are you going to put your hard-earned money on Browns -3?
No, I'm not betting any of this.
You're going to lay
the Browns or the Dolphins. But you are.
I'm going to have a hard time not. I'm a very, I'm not. My view is not hazed by my fandom. Okay. Like I rarely bet on the Dolphins unless I feel like it's a really great bet. And I'm just looking at this and I go, why on earth would anyone lay points with the Cleveland Browns?
Why would anyone take points with the Dolphins if it's anything less than a touchdown?
They put up 27 on the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah. Then they lost. They're going to lose again. They're going to lose by a touchdown.
I was going to say, they can lose. We don't care if they lose.
It's not a good seed. There was another line that you found that I thought was interesting. Let's talk about this.
Okay, I guess the people are probably more interested in this one.
Yes.
Care about the viewer. Tampa Bay is +5.5 in Detroit.
Wow.
That's a curious line.
I don't understand. Well, I do understand because the Lions are at home and their offense just goes absolutely nuts at home. But if there's one guy and one team that could keep up with him, it's got to be Baker Mayfield. And I'll go back to his rushing yards again. We do it every single week. We'll wait. We'll get the number around 10, and then we'll bet the over again. I'm not betting a pre-flop because that number comes out way too high, 17.5, 18.5. Interesting things from the Bucs-Lions game. They want to get David Montgomery more run. He has actually been more explosive than Jahmyr Gibbs this year. But back to the Tampa Bay side, I don't think that defense could stop the Lions. Can any defense stop Baker Mayfield and the Bucs? Even though there's a ton of injuries, right? Ibuka's probably going to be out. We'll see if they get, that could be a big one. I don't know what Ibuka's worth to the line, a quarter point, a half a point for a wide receiver. I don't know. They're obviously banged up at wide receiver, but guys like Sterling Shepard, guys like Cade Otton, shout out to Coop, who had us ladder both of those guys last week. Ibuka's probably out. And I wonder if that is enough to where you say, okay, the Lions should win this by a touchdown.
And I think Bucky Irving might be out too.
And Bucky Irving will be out again. But you know what? White has been great.
He was.
Terrific. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely.
So are you going to make this bet?
It's just, I did not expect the number to be that large.
Are you going to make this bet? Or is this something
I want to wait and see what the final injury report looks like. it might be a live bet. You might just look and see how those first couple drives look. But if the Tampa Bay offense continues to do what it's been doing, I don't know how they don't keep it a close game and cover 5.5.
Yeah, that's interesting. And it's already been bet up from 4.5 to 5.5 as we record this.
I was going to ask.
Six. This thing gets to 6. I mean, at that point, you almost have to bet the Bucs
for sure.
5.5 is just such a kooky number. And we're not betting teasers anymore. You wouldn't tease us anyways, but
I was thinking, I crossed my mind. I was like, maybe you tease this and the Dolphins, but I don't think so.
The other way of teasing, because DraftKings, what is it now? Minus 130 for teasers, 135. They used to be minus 120. They were the best in the business. It's been interesting because I've seen a lot of sharp cappers that are now taking, 5.5s and making it 7.5s.
And I don't do true teasers.
Okay.
I just mess with the lines to get a number I like. So like I would do Tampa Bay +7, Miami, maybe like +6, something in that neighborhood, and then get it to, as close to even money as possible.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's how I would be doing it now. I'd be alt-lining 2 points just to get over the key number as opposed to 6 and try and get a number.
I've always wondered, because the last few years, Vegas has gotten so sharp. I've wondered how much money you would make if you just bet every NFL game, like the winning margin, to be within like 3 points of whatever Vegas predicts.
Whoa. So you take that number 3 up or 3 down?
Yeah. So take, Tampa Bay is +5.5. You just bet the winning margin is going to be like 4 to 7 points.
Interesting.
I'll do some digging.
Yeah.
Tune in next week and I'll have the answer.
All right. I'm looking forward to that. Any other games on the board that you find interesting? I know your Dolphins-Browns game, which you'll be sweating out. I can't wait till you waste time on that. Unless we find bets. Again, Flacco is going to be the one guy that I'm going to bet from your Miami-Cleveland game. But honestly, there's not a lot of good games with winning teams facing each other on the board on these 2 Sunday slates. Now,
I got another one that doesn't make sense.
What?
Why are the Panthers so disrespected?
Because they win at home and they get destroyed on the road. I think they're 3-0 at home now.
They are. They had they got embarrassed in New England, sure. Mm-hmm. But then the other 2 road games started the season, lost 10-26 in Jacksonville, 22-27 in Arizona. Like, I would attribute that more to being the beginning of the season than being on the road. And again, sure, they're on the road, but they're going to play the Jets.
The Jets are a mess. I mean, we talked about the Dolphins being the mess. The Jets are just as big a mess. There's arguing on the sidelines with Aaron Glenn. They're not getting good quarterback play. They threw for negative yards. I don't even know how you throw for negative yards, right? The only question is, are the Jets going to be able to run? Did you think that the Panthers would be favorites on the road in any game this season? Any game?
Yeah, I was high on the Panthers. I got a future on them. I took their win total at the beginning of the year because I like what we saw out of Bryce Young at the beginning of last year. They shored up their O-line. They got up some couple weapons, so I thought they'd be frisky in a pretty crappy division. However, that division has turned out to be quite a bit better than we anticipated. But yeah, no, it seems like Carolina's on the right trajectory.
I cannot wait until they post the Rico the Freako Dowdle lines, because last week was a joke. Did I give it out on this one or did I give it out on Nuke the Props?
No, it was the other one.
It was Nuke the Props.
Yep.
Like in 5 minutes into the game, and I had Keg and the boys, best live bettors in the world, no doubt about it. They're like, "Oh, we should have bet Rico Dowdle," and I'm like, "Yeah, you should have bet Rico Dowdle." He's not a blind bet, but he's just getting everything. We got to see if Chuba's back too. I think Chuba's going to be back, but Dowdle carved himself a role. So that's something that we can look at every week, even with Chuba in there. But I want to step back and see what that timeshare is going to be this week. And maybe we bet that live as well. But I'm really fascinated to see Rico the Frico's number. That's the big one.
He's a bulldozer.
But he is a bulldozer. And last week he was playing the Cowboys. He was upset about the leaving there, but that's what happened. Zargs, I don't have anything else, pal. That's it. Just get a Flacco interception in there with a parlay. When Geno's interception drops, we should have a Geno interception before Thursday Night Football starts. I think that Tampa Bay Lions game is going to be fascinating. And that's what, Monday Night Football. I think that's Monday Night Football because we got that San Francisco Atlanta game. Yeah, I think I'm right on that one.
Do we have 2 Monday night games again?
We got 2 Monday night games again. We got Houston, Seattle, and then we got Tampa Bay, Detroit. I mean, Houston, Seattle will be. We'll try and make some money and bet that, but the Lions and the Buccaneers is going to be at the forefront.
I don't know. Look at what happened this Monday.
What happened with the Falcons?
That's what we talked about, the good game. It wasn't, and then Washington, Chicago turned out to be the entertaining game.
I loved Monday Night Football doubleheaders. I think they're a blast.
I agree, especially when you just got 2 chances to have a good game. Like, it sucks when you got a crappy Monday night game.
Yeah, well, we should have at least one baseball game that night too. So that was fun. We had, I think it was the Dodgers. We had the Dodgers. We had the 2 Monday Night Football games. Monday Night Football and playoff baseball. Mwah, I'm so excited about it. Zargs, I'm done. So give me your best bets one more time.
You know what? We're going to keep it real simple this week and just give me the under in this Thursday Night Football game.
I'm going to go make a graphic after this. It's going to be a chalk donkey. It's going to be a piece of chalk with a donkey head on it. And that's what I am this week, going with DK Metcalf over 56.5 receiving yards, minus 115. This will be in the low 60s when the game starts. I'd be shocked if this thing stays in the 50s. Shocked. So 56.5 is the number. Hey, don't forget, subscribe to this YouTube channel, NTH Sports Picks. Give us a like and throw your best bets in the comments. We'd love that. That's the first thing. Second thing, $29.99 a week, $99.99 a month. Just sign up already. Join the winners. It'll be great. Zargs,
well, how do we grade our picks?
How do we grade our picks? We actually
No. We both gave our best bets. Do we get good grades for our picks?
Oh, I see what you're doing there. It's the right process, Zargs. It's the right process. Even if you lose, it's a good bet. We don't care if you win or lose. I mean,
participation trophies, Holden. Participation trophies.
It's just mind-blowing how many stupid things come out in this industry. You know, I worked in the fantasy industry. I worked in the DFS industry, sports radio industry, television industry. This is the dumbest industry. There's just asinine things coming out of people's mouths. And that was one of them. Zargs, as always, thanks for hanging out. Let's go nuke these pits. That's good.